This is All India Radio. Children's Hour.
Good afternoon. Welcome to today's Children's Hour. Today, we the students of Niharika Learning Space are presenting a program on science and music.
What a wonderful world! The world is filled with fascinating sounds. Nature is certainly incomplete without its own soundtrack. The creative art of music in mankind has probably been inspired by the noise that surround us, like the melodies of the bird songs, the sound of waves on seashores, the rustling of leaves, the rhythm of rivers, thunderous roar of a waterfall, and the soothing sound of wind.
Exploring the science behind sound production can deepen our appreciation for music and the world around us. Immerse yourself in the harmonious blend of music and science. We are delighted to welcome you to a unique program that combines captivating music and insightful science.
Sari ga re ga pa ga pa da pa da sa da sari ga. Ga re sa da pa ga re sa da sa.
I wonder how these sounds are produced. How can we hear them? Oh, I can hear the melodious sound of some musical instruments. Let me go check who is playing it and explore the science behind it. Would you like to join me? Come, let's go. Hello friends, your musical sound brought me here. What a melodious performance by all of you. The melodious sounds were truly impressive and sparking my curiosity.
Thank you, Rishik. We were all actually practicing for a music program.
Oh, we experience a variety of sounds every day. But how are these sounds generated and how do we perceive them? Can you all help me to understand?
Sure, Rishik, we will explain. We studied this in school in the sound chapter. Take this folded paper, blow air across it. Do you hear that sound?
Yes.
When you blow air across a folded paper, the air causes the paper to vibrate, generating sound waves.
Hey Rishik, try this out. Take a jagante and hit it. Can you hear that sound?
Yes, I could hear it.
Now can you say how sound is produced?
The jagante vibrates, isn't it?
Exactly. Sound is produced by vibrations.
Interesting.
We all know that the sound is produced by vibration and it requires a medium to travel, like air, water, or solids. When an object vibrates, it creates a pressure wave that propagates through the surrounding medium. This wave is what we perceive as sound.
Are we able to hear all sounds?
No, Rishik. The human ear is only sensitive to limited range of frequencies, typically between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz.
What is frequency?
Frequency of sound refers to the rate at which sound waves vibrate. It is measured in hertz, which represents cycles per second.
I still don't understand. Can you explain with an example?
Okay, wait. I have a tuning fork in my bag. Do you hear that sound?
Yes.
You can also touch to feel the vibration.
Oh, it's actually vibrating.
The frequency of this tuning fork is 256 Hz. It vibrates 256 times in 1 second. And this is a 512 frequency tuning fork. It vibrates 512 times in 1 second. Can you believe it?
Not really. But why are the frequencies of tuning fork 256, 512, 341 and 425 Hz like that?
Good question. I also did not think about it.
Hey, give the tuning fork to me. Let me try that. So this is a 256 Hz tuning fork. This is the longest one compared to all of them. Sa. Oh, I can hear it as sa. Now let me take the 320 Hz tuning fork. This is a bit shorter compared to the 256 Hz tuning fork. Ga. Oh, I can hear it as ga. Oh, so the length of the tuning fork changes the sound. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I hear them as musical notes when it is struck. Sa. Re. Ga. Ma. Pa.
You are right, Manita. This is amazing. I am also curious to know more about it.
How do musical instruments produce different types of notes?
Oh, we have been learning music from many years and we also covered the sound chapter in school, but we never tried to connect these concepts. Am I right, friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rishik, for asking such interesting questions that made us think. We will ask Srilata ma'am about the science behind our musical instruments and meet next week to discuss about them. Now, we will continue our practice for our music program.
1 week later.
Hello,
Srishti.
Hi, Dhyan.
Hello.
Hi, Manyata.
Friends, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
This is because when vibrations from a sound source travel through the air, enters our ears and they get converted into electrical signals which our brains interpret as sound.
What vibrates when we speak?
That's a good question, Rishik. It's the vocal cords present in our throat.
Oh.
Speaking or singing involves coordinating several bodily functions, primarily involving the lungs, voice box, vocal cords, mouth, and nose.
Oh my god, so many organs working at once?
Yes, high-pitched sounds have a higher frequency, sa, and are perceived as sharper or shriller voice, while low-pitched sounds have a lower frequency, sa. When I sing sa in the middle octave, the frequency is around 256 Hz. And when I sing sa in the upper octave, the frequency is around 512 Hz. We can even on the swar meter to try this out. The remaining swaras, which are re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, lies in between. Now, I set the pitch to B and I am singing this alap in the middle octave sa. Da sa re ga pa re ga pa da sa sa da pa ga re sa da pa da sa re sa.
What an amazing tune, Manyata.
Whose voice has a higher pitch, male or female?
Of course, it should be males.
No, Anirudh, you're wrong. It's actually female.
Why not?
Because the length of the vocal cord in a female is around 1.25 centimeters to 1.75 centimeters. The length of the vocal cord in a male is around 1.75 centimeters to 2.5 centimeters. Women have higher pitches than men as they have shorter vocal cords.
Oh, this is similar to a shorter tuning fork produces a high pitch sound. The pitch of a sound is directly related to its frequency. Higher frequency means higher pitch and lower frequency means lower pitch.
Shrishti, can you explain how does a flute produces different types of notes?
Sure, Rishik. In a flute, different notes are produced by changing the length of the vibrating air column by opening or closing the holes. The flute's sound depends on the length and diameter of the vibrating air column inside, the shape and the material of the flute, the size and position of the holes, and the air pressure applied. Now, if you have to play Sa, you will have to close the first two holes. And for Re, you will have to close the first hole. And then for Ga, you don't need to close any holes. A longer air column vibrates at lower frequencies, producing lower pitch.
Now, let us see and observe how Srishti changes her fingerings in the flute and enjoy the music. Wow, Srishti, that was amazing.
In a flute, the air column vibrates, but what about in a guitar?
A guitar produces sound to the vibration of the strings, which are then amplified by the instrument's body. Whenever I pick a string, it vibrates at a specific frequency determined by its length, thickness, and tension. Now, can you count how many strings there are?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, you're all so good at counting. These strings have different thickness. Now listen carefully. I'm picking the thickest string.
Low pitch.
Now the thinnest.
That has a high pitch.
Now what can you conclude with this?
The thick string produces a low pitch and the thin string produces a high pitch.
Exactly.
Can you show a tune in the guitar?
Sure.
Then how does a tabla produce its sound?
The sound of tabla is determined by where we strike it. You see, the tabla has two main parts, the dhagga and the tabla.
Which one is the dhagga?
The dhagga is the larger drum with longer diameter. It produces a deeper and lower pitch sound.
Oh, I see. And what about the other one?
The tabla is the smaller drum with shorter diameter. It produces a higher pitch sound. The tabla is stretched more tightly than the dhagga, which gives it a brighter sound.
Can we change the pitch of the tabla?
If you need to change the pitch of the tabla, we need to change the tabla itself.
Can you try something on the tabla?
Sure, Rishik.
sounded cool.
I still didn't understand.
What?
I was just joking.
Oh, okay.
Learning is a continuous journey fueled by curiosity. Learning should extend beyond examinations. Connecting science and math into real life makes the subject more interesting and also fun. We wish all our teachers teach this way. Then learning would not be a pressure but a pleasure.
That was our program on science and music, presented by Niharika Learning Space. The participants were Rishik, Dhyan, Anirudh, Srishti and Manyata. Our trainer is Srivatsa K.